What up, crew? Welcome to CineChamber. Today we're talking some more new movies. I've been talking about a lot of new movies lately. Today we're talking about the new action, horror, gore, slasher movie, They Will Kill You. Kind of a silly name, honestly. I wasn't the most interested in seeing this movie, but I'm trying to go see new movies in theaters. About once a week if I can, so I can deliver some more reviews. So, and I just love movies. I should throw that out there. I just love movies. This one seemed fun. I mean, I wasn't dying to go to the theater to see it, but it's not like I didn't want to see it. I wasn't trying to avoid it. This movie stars Zazie Beetz as Asia Reeves. She's basically the main girl. She's the whole surrounding of the movie, pretty much, is what. Yeah. Everybody else is just side characters for the most part. She's welcomed by, well, I'll get into that here in a minute. So I got to move my mic for 2 seconds. There we go. All right. So the movie itself gives incredibly minimal backstory. It just kind of jumps right in the beginning and throws you right into the action. I feel like it just kicked off. I didn't know. I thought it was maybe going to do a little backstory, which, I mean, it did. It did some minimal. It showed Zazie or Asia with her little sister and the trauma around her father and childhood, basically, and how he was just a really bad guy. So she goes to this old mysterious hotel called the Virgil to accept a job application as a maid, because she's an adult now, from the backstory that's originally told. And everybody who lives there knows, but of course she doesn't know, that she is going to be sacrificed to Satan. They have to do a human sacrifice. I guess on the regular, maybe once a year. I can't remember what it says in the movie. Either way, often enough, they got to do a human sacrifice to Satan at this hotel. And she just so happens to be the chosen one. Like I said, she's been through a ton of trauma in her life. She went to prison. She learned to fight in prison. So she's pretty suspicious of kind of everybody in general. So on her first night sleeping there, she kind of sits in a room, kind of, make sure the door's locked up extra good, and goes to bed. Of course, on the first night, some people break into her room. The people who basically welcomed her to the hotel. So those people are somebody named Lily Woodhouse, played by Patricia Arquette. I don't really know her from anything, but then I got to mention my other people I definitely recognized, which is Kevin, played by Tom Felton, who's Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter movies, and then Sharon, who's played by Heather Graham, who plays Felicity Shagwell in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. They kind of welcome her to the hotel, show her around, explain, that she's going to be a maid, of course, and they're the ones who are breaking into her room. Some of them, anyway. Not all those people. And yeah, so she's oddly prepared for these people breaking into her room, as she kind of hides in the wardrobe and pulls out weaponry. Where'd she get this weaponry from? Like I said, she's oddly prepared. I can't go much more into it without spoilers. This movie's really hard to talk about without spoilers, because even though the trailer and description gives you enough information to kind of pull you in to know it's like an action, gore, slasher horror movie, it doesn't really describe much else. And so I don't have a whole bunch to say about this, but that's essentially the setup of the movie. The the movie throughout was giving real big Kill Bill vibes to me. The way the action scenes are filmed, it was just awesome. The action scenes were freaking awesome. And then the musical choices that they had playing through the action scenes, and then just kind of periodically throughout the movie, like I said, just real strong Kill Bill vibes. Also kind of gives you some like Evil Dead vibes, maybe, with its kind of half serious tone, but yet this silly, over the top horror gore elements. And, you know, comedic elements, all of that. So it's like a Kill Bill kind of Evil Dead mixture in a hotel, horror slasher, you know, just visual spectacle with amazing choreographed fight scenes. I mean, are they the best I've ever seen? Absolutely not. But they're fun. They're really fun fight scenes. So yeah, basically the end, like third or the end act of it, has just really good fight scenes, kind of thrown throughout. A lot of, especially towards the middle to end act of the movie, it starts giving more backstory of things it reveals to you throughout the movie. So the movie kind of plays backstory and flashbacks, but they are few and far between. But they just give you just enough to carry everything over, to understand what's going on and why everybody in the hotel is doing what they're doing, and why the characters that Asia meets throughout her fight scenes and trying to escape the hotel scenes are happening, right? So, and then at the very end, it does, because again, she's supposed to be sacrificed to Satan. So of course, Satan gets involved at the end. I thought the portrayal of Satan was really kind of unique and interesting, in my opinion, and just kind of really fun, almost silly. It was really cool. That's the movie. That's all I can say about it. So yeah, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. It's not going to blow your mind. It's not going to be the best movie you've seen this year, but it's going to be fun. It's going to have excellent fight scenes. It is going to have just good slasher gore and a little bit of mystery and intrigue to make you go, oh, okay, now I get it. This is fun. This is cool. Yeah, so that's that. All right. Well, hey, I really appreciate you stopping by this channel today. If you want to subscribe to the channel, I won't kill you, and we can just hang out. And I'd really appreciate it. And then if you want to like this video, you know, that really helps the video grow and get shown to more people, and I really appreciate that. And let me know, do you want to go see They Will Kill You? Or do you like Kill Bill, you know, styled movies, kind of action movies like that? Or, you know, is this not up your alley? I'd really love to know. Like I said, I really appreciate you, and I hope you have an excellent day and that, you know, nobody kills you. Later on.